you went to that you told me IBM was paying for the tariff, and then I found out PVT paid for your airfare too, or your expenses? One or the other. Sounds like we're double dipping.
What difference does it matter?
It sounds like.
First off, if IBM's paying for some of his travel to go there,
who cares?
How is it relevant?
Who cares?
Why does it justify you trying to derail everything? Sabotage
it. Two investors in our company are my previous line managers in IBM Corporation. Everything was disclosed when I had free time between my global travel, and I did have a global job for IBM. So I lived in London, I had to travel to various places, and if I had free time that I could make available to go and support Fred in his sales, then I would take that time on my own free time.
If you can
That's
do that.
right.
It's
And
terrific.
so instead of flying from Vancouver to Mumbai, to Abu Dhabi, where we went for a trade show, I flew from London to Abu Dhabi. IBM paid for my trip to London. PVT paid for the trip from London to Abu Dhabi. I mean, it's a simple process, really.
it's just one example of an individual PVT going above and beyond to make this company work.
And all of my expenses
And
are
get
disclosed in our financial statements that I claim to this company, and if you look at it, I think I'm probably in a negative position of $150,000 or whatever it is, money that I just paid out of my own pocket to support this company, because we've all put our time and money into this thing to try and make it flow. Time and money. You put maybe some time, it's all negative time, but no money, so anyway.
Do you have any specific questions that you want to answer from his letter, or?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, because I'll gladly address any of them.
But the facts are very clear. If you watch the CTV article, those three individuals sit together in the CTV article. I have an sworn affidavit from a former employee of the company who said Stacy was a PVT, that Stacy actively tried to recruit her to support their efforts, that they would pay her legal fees and provide her legal indemnity, and that he was a paid employee of the company. I have a sworn affidavit from this third party who is not a shareholder, is not an investor, was an employee of the company. All of that is public record. So whether you want to say you're involved or not, it's...
And one important thing I want to address, one thing we didn't release, because to be honest, there's only one or two of us left. There was a derivative action filed against PVT from Stacy Hill against the company, and it was filed against just the three directors, which are patent holders, Fred, Mike, and Jason.
Out of 9, by the way, that he could have potentially sued. At one point we had 9 directors. He chose to sue 3.
Which coincidentally are patent holders. Okay. The interesting thing is all the I think all or most of the affidavits were commissioned by Rupert Shore, a lawyer that's working with NACO. Okay. So you say you don't really work with them. It's funny how you work with their lawyer, though. You're in Kelowna, he's here in North Bend.
When I sign those, I happen to be in town.
By the way, what a derivative action is when a shareholder of a company takes the initiative on themselves to sue the current directors because they believe that there's been directors have not performed their job accurately. And I know from my friends and family that Stacy actively tried to recruit other shareholders to join him, and we have another witness here that he was part of that, to join him in his efforts to sue the directors of the company, therefore getting the right to try and take control of the company. Because ultimately, if you launch a derivative action, your intention is to take control of the company. Now, in the end, there was only one shareholder out of 300 and some that decided to join Stacy in this efforts, and that would be himself. He was a lone claimant on the petition. All of this was orchestrated by the